Brothers and sisters, what's going on? Well, here in Pennsylvania, it's supposed to be 8 inches of snow, according to these Saxon jokers. It ain't so. It's only a little bit. Let's talk about no music or anything, no video games or anything, Let's talk about what is taking place. All right, as we are going into this new era, this new age of Aries, we are seeing things happening on a molecular basis. You know what I'm saying? You see a molecular basis, talking about molecules, and you start talking about atoms or talk about molecules and nucleus. So things are happening on an atomic level. We have major changes taking place right now as we speak, brothers and sisters. Huge changes. I want you to understand, overstand what is literally taking place. The biochemical structure of this realm is changing. Okay? The biochemical structure of this realm is changing. When you say bio, you're talking about biology. Bio is talk about the body. We talk about the body. You're talking about the organism itself that is responsible to breathe, to eat, for you to eat and breathe, to feel, taste, touch, hear. That's the bio. When you're talking about biology, you're talking about the body. Oh, geez, and now the body is up. And in our realm, the biochemical structure of our realm is changing. Now, what controls the chemistry of the realm? What controls the chemistry of anything in life itself is the different gases. Phosphorus, you got nitrogen, you got oxygen, you got sulfur, you got into one more gas that there is this, but these gases are becoming more enhanced. You got brothers and sisters who are seeking to have an advanced mind, that are seeking to advance their minds, to become more mentally advanced, more physically advanced. And because brothers and sisters are seeking this, everything is changing. And you got to remember that we are the atoms of this realm, all right? So as we are seeking to shift our bodies, the entire planet Earth in the realm is shifting. So after this eclipse, because the eclipse literally denotes the change, and this eclipse is written in the scrolls, and these Saxon beings have the scrolls. You know that the scrolls talk about, after their great eclipse, how the original people are literally going to begin to shift, how the land is going to shift. That's why they're calling things a disaster area. They understand, they know what's taking place at this present moment, brothers and sisters, all right? So our mindset is the originals, especially as those who are awakened. Our mindsets are literally shifting the realm into a completely different biochemical organism, which means the gases are going to change in this realm. The gases are going to change. The gases are literally controlling the chemistry. The gases are responsible for the changes of the chemistry in our body. So as we as the original beings are shifting our minds, everything is shifting around us. In this eclipse, we got the first eclipse that's going to happen on the 25th, which is literally next week. Okay? The first eclipse will happen, which is a lunar eclipse. This is your spirit and your soul. You're dealing with your spirit and your soul. Your spirit and your soul are literally gases. Your spirit and your soul are gases that are within you, which means those gases are going to shift. And when those gases shift, so does the body. And then what happens? You have that solar eclipse, which goes into your physical body, and the gases within the physical bodies begin to change as well. We're seeking to become more powerful. We're seeking to become more greater in power and greater in knowledge. We're seeking this type. We're seeking this type of energy. This is what we're seeking. Well, we're seeing huge, major changes that happen right before our eyes, brothers and sisters. We're seeing major changes happen right before our eyes. We're seeing things of an extreme nature take place. As we shift, so does everything in this realm shift as well. All right? As we shift, so does everything else in this realm shift as well, which means that things are actually changing now. Things are shifting now. We're becoming more knowledgeable in the area of who we are. We are literally changing the dynamics of everything around us, which means that there's nothing that anyone can do about this, that mankind has possession of, that can stop this process. The processes that take place in this realm are necessary for us to return to a state of the absolute. All right? I'm not going to be too long with this right here, because I don't want to be long with it and try to make things up, because I'm just giving you guys the facts. So the biochemical structure, the molecular structure, when you talk about the molecular structure, you talk about the molecules, you talk about the gases that literally cause the molecules to move a certain way, in a certain manner. You're talking about the gases. We're talking about the energies that literally charge up the gases, the energies that makes the gases powerful. All right, we're talking about a change that is taking place right now, and these inorganic beings cannot explain it. They can't explain it. What we have going on right now is, with these Saxon beings, you have an Oriental, so you got spontaneous combustion, which means spontaneous means inside, so they combust on the inside. What we have is literally what you call a spontaneous explosion. On the inside of us, there's an explosion that cannot be explained. And this energy that explodes on the inside of us, because combustion is just combust and it catches fire, but this spontaneous explosion that is happening on the inside of us is an energy that literally explodes on the inside, and you see the energy on the outside. Therefore, you begin, as the original beings, you begin to do things in a letter of power that mankind can't explain, mankind can't understand, okay? Don't worry about the sleepers. Let the sleepers stay asleep, okay? We as the original beings, us so-called African American, Latin American people, you can't awaken a sleeper. Let the sleeper and sleep till they awaken on their own. But those of us who are awakened are the ones of us that are literally changing and shifting everything in this realm and causing a huge, major upset in the system that mankind has created. So yes, after this eclipse, when you say the fuel literally controls, the fuel controls the many. You're talking about the few of us who are awakened. It's controlling everything. What is it, Jake? They're controlling everything in this realm, and we're taking over everything, and there's nothing that can be done about this. So we're watching the biochemical, the molecular structure the biochemical molecular structure of our realm become more advanced, more powerful, more energetic, what's going to happen and what's taking place is the gases are shifting, the gases are changing. And we're not going to get into the gases. We're going to get into until everything is shifted. We're going to wait until after the eclipse takes place. Because when the eclipse takes place, you got those who are in the Council of Energy. The Council of Energy literally makes sure that everything is matched up the way it's supposed to be, which means the energy is going to be extremely high. Energy is going to be extremely intense. These inorganic beings, these white and Asian people, they have plans. Oh, we're going to flash freeze. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. One brother said he was going to watch the Ghostbusters because they talk about flash freezing the planet. These are all their plans, but they don't know the plans of nature. They don't know the plans of the higher beings. They're just trying to save themselves. That's all these white and Asian and Mexican Muslim people know. They're trying to save and reserve themselves. See, that whole thing is preserving themselves, preservation, all right? Because they know that things are changing. But they're going to continue to play the role as leaders as if everything is the same. Brother came to me in the astral realm the other day. It was a huge slump at work. He's like, man, what's going on? I said, you seen the stock market? He's like, oh, you're any conspiracy theory, whatever. I said, do you see the stock market? I said, nah. We said, you know what? I really don't deal with conspiracy theories and all, because I really think that you are part of that conspiracy theory bullshit. Well, think what you may, brother, but look at the stock market. I went to him because he still didn't want to see the system is falling. I went to him and I went online and I showed him the stock market and I said, look, everything is in the red. He's like, what about the ones in the green? These are probably owned stocks. They said the ones in the green are owned stocks. They create their own numbers and make it look like they're in the green. I mean, understand when you're dealing with an enemy who wants you to think that they're doing good. They can always make you think that they're doing good on paper, but in reality, they ain't doing good at all. You said, you see where we are. This is a major company that we work at, and they're doing bad. All right? They're not up to par to what they think they are. Because why? The chemistry in this realm is changing. See, the monetary system that they created depends a lot on oxygen. And it's not a high level of oxygen. It's actually a low level of oxygen that we're dealing with. But what's happening? You talk about the nitrogen, the hydrogen, the phosphorus, the oxygen, the sulfur, oh my God, the helium is increased. Yes, the helium has increased. You're talking about the major gases that literally controls or shapes the chemistry are changing. And therefore, this system cannot survive with this high level of what's happening with the gases. You talk about the atoms within the gas, the atoms and the molecules within the gas. The atoms that create the molecular structure of the gases are changing because the original beings, which are the African American and Hispanic people, are awakening. Because you got to understand the magnitude of our awakening. This is not some regular thing. This is not some thing you want to jump on the bandwagon. This is a way of life. So we're looking at the structure. When you talk about the structure, you're talking about how something is created. You talk about the way it's built, the way it's designed. You're talking about the structure. You're talking about the design of it. You talk about that, which when you talk about the building and the structure of a building, you got to have a foundation before you put that building up. You got to have a foundation. You got to make sure if it's going to be a really, really, really tall building, you got to make sure that you have extremely powerful steel or either iron bars or iron rods in the ground to hold the cement together. Then you're talking about what you're gonna use. You're gonna use brick, brothers and sisters. You're gonna use cinder block. You're gonna use metal. This is why we talk about the structures, because the structure of the gases are changing, because the foundation of these gases, which are literally changing and shifting into a completely different organism. Okay, come here. The gases are alive. The energies are alive. All right? They're very much alive. The organisms of the celestial bodies are alive. We're talking about a change, a definite change in everything in this realm. That's literally going to impact the entire realm, and it's going to impact us, which means everything that mankind wants you to think is on a steady pace of doing better, and it's going to do this. You got brothers and sisters talk about, oh, this is all the time. This, and brothers and sisters say that. You said, you know what, bruh? You could say that all you want to, because you're believing in your enemy's source of power. And I said, everything is changing. I said, there are brothers and sisters who have awakened and are changing everything. And he didn't want to continue with that conversation because he knew where I was going. He knew where I was going because he has placed his life around the life of the resources that the enemy has created, which is only a monetary thing. It's only illusion. It's a one big fucking illusion. He wants you to think that you have a source of power in your pocket. Oh, you got a digital wallet. The fuck is a goddamn digital wallet? And what happens when the whole goddamn system crashes to the fucking ground? What happened to that digital wallet you have? What happened to all that digital money that you said, oh, I got access to $30,000, my digital wallet? What happens to it, nigga? Only a matter of time. It's not real. Never has been real. Never will be. It's taking place after this eclipse, brothers and sisters. After the eclipse, the lunar eclipse, where the biology of our souls and spirits, the atomic structure of our souls and spirits began to change after that. After the lunar eclipse, and then we'll have the solar eclipse. Then we have the chemical nature of our bodies change. We're going to see major changes that's going to take place in this realm. Things are not going to be the same anymore. We're going to see a definite fall, and everything that mankind has made plans for the future of this realm will be literally not applicable. It'll not apply to this realm, which means mankind will watch mankind and all of his counterparts begin to go into a state of rapid decay. Yes, death and decay. Those who want to go in the underground bunkers and all these other places because they want to not be in the presence of the current energy, because the energy in the atmosphere is changing. And the energy in the atmosphere change, it will benefit the original beings, such as the African American and Hispanic people that are organic to the planet, and ain't going to benefit anything else outside of us. Just want to share that with you all. Catch you guys later. I'm not going to be too long with this. Catch you guys later. Much power to you all.